Hello there, it is Pete over at the Sampleist, and today we are checking out Damage Machina by Heavyocity. The Damage series from Heavyocity is getting the mechanical treatment with Damage Machina. Housed in the Damage 2 Kontakt engine, Damage Machina features over 700 sound sources that have been expertly sampled to create complex rhythms, sound design and various layers. With clocks, typewriters, gears and all kinds of metals, gentle ticking or bombastic mechanical mayhem never sounded so good. Damage Machina downloads at 2.62 gigabytes and it runs in the free version of Kontakt. It is also NKS compatible. It's currently on intro price of $119 and owners of Damage or Damage 2 can take off another $20. Please check your account for further details. In this video we're going to check out the sounds and functionality of Damage Machina, and then of course I've thrown it into a very eerie composition. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Heavyocity for sending us over a copy of Damage Machina so we can make this video. While we do get the instruments for free, it doesn't in any way cloud our thoughts, ideas or judgments. We are just working composers giving you our insights. I'd also like to remind you, if you've not done so already, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue making all kinds of video, music related content. Without further ado, let's jump into Damage Machina. Here we go, we have Damage Machina from Heavyocity loaded up in the free Native Instruments Kontakt Player 8. Absolutely fantastic. That little intro was just designed to give you a taste of what Damage Machina is capable of. Heavyocity have sampled around 700 different sources, and not only have they just sampled them incredibly cleanly, they have different velocity layers, different round robins, and everything comes together in the Damage 2 engine. If we look at the folders, we have the Machina Ensemble Designer and we've got the Machina Loop Designer. So we're going to start off with the Loop Designer. However, the Ensemble Designer has smaller rhythms and individual rhythms and also a lot more sound design, one-shots, transitions, etc. So we're going to check those out afterwards. The Loop Designer, we're going to start off with the straight loops. I've loaded up the breakout organic loops and we heard some examples there. As you can see, if I hold down a loop, we can see a layer from each category from low, mid, high is being triggered. And these are the designer keys. And everything is synced to your DAW. We can play each layer separately. So there's some orange lows, got some yellow mids. And then some cyan highs. And of course, you can mix and match to your heart's content. Absolutely wonderful. And then in the teal at the top, we've got various impacts, and then the blue keys are transitions. And it tells you how many beats each transition is. And then the red keys down the bottom, you can use these for stutter effects. So really, really fun, and they can be triplet as well. Yeah, you can do some very interesting things with those stutters. Essentially, we got hybrid loops as well. Absolutely brilliant. And I'm playing a small amount of each loop because there is a lot of content. And if we go to experimental loops, yeah, that swing set sample gets me every time. If we look on the left-hand side, we have these designed presets. So if I go into echoing gears, so depending what you press, you're going to get different combinations of loops. So if I just load up mechanical grooves, so you can see there different notes are selected. And that's what makes this instrument really fun, just the endless combination of loops. If I go further down, we've got full loops, so all the full loops are here. And then we have high loops. And then low loops. And of course you can mix and match. And then we've got mid loops. It's really cool stuff. And we also have sources, so you can adjust all of the different samples, and you can drop your own samples in as well, which is really, really good fun. And then we've got send effects, so you can adjust the effects. And we've got the master effects with the punish in the middle as well. Absolutely love the punish. You can learn MIDI CC and you can add punish as you go. So that's on gently now. If I go to nightmare for an extreme, so it makes it really industrial sounding with that lovely punish distortion. Okay, so we got some triplet sounds as well. I'm just going to play some from these three categories so we get an idea. So it's so handy to have triplet versions as well. And then some experimental loops. Beautiful. Okay, let's go into the Ensemble Designer. And we'll start off with All Stars. Now, All Stars, you can see some of the presets have straight and triplet, so they mean these are going to be single loops. And then we have different presets without those, so they're one shot. So if we load up Attack of the Typewriters, and all of these will trigger a small loop. Absolutely brilliant. If I go to cavernous, so they're big, epic, reverberated sounds. And let's go for derelict junkyard. Get the idea. Let's go for geared up. Now what we can do is move the sound anywhere on the stage we want. There we go. So I moved an assortment of different sounds from this preset, which is really, really cool. Make some great stereo effects. Let's go for odd mechanical delays and hear some loops. So that one actually didn't loop around. If we go pacemaker. See, this one is looping. So it can build some really interesting rhythms as well. Pinball rhythmics. Lovely stuff. And let's go for a triplet, suspended timekeeper. Very cool stuff. So that's in All Stars, and then there are different subcategories. We've got found sounds, so found mechanical ensemble. Found metals. Metal ticks and paper scrapes. And then timekeeping clocks. And it's worth mentioning the velocities. So you might hear me hitting my controller a bit there. If I go for a louder sound, you can hear it all going on there. And then we have pinball machines. I love playing pinball. Interesting fact, my mum is amazing at pinball, by the way. So, there we go. Yeah, one of my earliest memories is the Hook pinball machine. Maybe it's not that early. Maybe I was, I don't know, 11 or 12. Yeah, but my mum absolutely slayed it, got the high score. Fair play. Absolutely brilliant. So, pinball effects, mechanical sounds. I'm just going to play some of these steam engines. I mean, everything is so meticulously sampled. So if you like building your own rhythms, you can do that as well. And then we've got the impacts and transitions. Heavy impacts. Low enders. So you get progressively louder mechanical reverses, mechanical swells. Small gears and odd mechanicals. So there is a lot going on there. Absolutely brilliant. So that is Damage Machina. There's tons of controls. I really recommend watching the Heavyocity walkthrough so you get the most out of the library. But in terms of content, that is kind of scratching the surface. There's so much going on, and I just love having the two sides to the library. So that brings us on to the composition, and I use Damage Machina for all of the percussion and the different transitions and the booms. And then I did add a couple of other Heavyocity libraries, and yes, I use the Allure piano and also the electric piano as well, the Avant, and some pads from Gravity. I put a little bit of one of their vocal libraries in, Sonora, and the other one is the, it escapes me now. I was really pleased to get it in there. It is the library that has all the different elements like wind and rain, etc. And I don't know why it's gone, but you can go on their website and find out what it is. That's going to bother me. Anyway, here's a composition. It's a little bit odd, this one. So it's some cinematic crime tension type thing. But yeah, check it out and we'll do my closing thoughts. Here we go. It is closing thoughts time. If you could unravel that composition and what was going on there, feel free to let us know. We're talking about Damage Machina from Heavyocity. I have to say, what is really blowing my mind about this one is the fact there are over 700 sources. Heavyocity have found them all. They have sampled them with round robins, they've sampled them with different velocities, and that to me is absolutely incredible, because the Damage 2 engine is just so intuitive. We've got the two sides. We've got the loops and the loop designer, and we've got the ensemble designer. Lots of sound design going on, lots of one-shots, lots of smaller ticking rhythms and smaller percussive rhythms, and then of course these are all brought together in organic loops, hybrid loops and experimental loops. Again, for me, this is indispensable. I write so much crime music, tension music, futuristic type music, cinematic style. It's absolutely brilliant. If you're a horror composer, again, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. For me, it is a definite recommendation. $99 if you own Damage 1 or Damage 2, otherwise $119. You get so much content, you're just going to keep using Damage Machina. Of course, we got all of the different controls as well, the stage settings, the effects, the punish dial. It just goes on. It's such a great value product. So yeah, if you make any kind of cinematic style music, really, really consider this one, because it is just so much fun, sounds amazing, and it's so well put together. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Heavyocity for sending over a copy of Damage Machina so we could make this video. If you like what you heard, feel free to leave a like on the video, and of course drop us a comment. What do you think about Damage Machina? Is it your kind of library? Have you used anything else in the Damage series? Let us know, let's get a chat going. If you're not done so already, please do check out our other videos on YouTube. We have well over 500 at the moment, and of course please hit that subscribe button. It means a world to us if you can subscribe. Just push that button, only takes about 2.5 seconds to wiggle your mouse over, and we just love seeing the channel grow. We don't have any kind of affiliate deals or advertising deals, nothing like that. We just love making these videos, so go on, give it a subscribe. Until next time, have a great day, keep making that beautiful music.